Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here of the Terraria Master Warrior playthrough. We ended the last episode, of course, with having a slime rain event start. So, to begin today's episode, we're going to hopefully take down King Slime. Instead of going my usual route of just using the enchanted sword to slap a bunch of bosses down, I thought it would be a nice idea to try something a little bit different. The grass blade here, of course, got a nice buff in the 1.4.4 update, and I'm very, very excited to see just how effective it may or may not be against King Slime. Only, if these regular slimes are anything to go by, this thing should slap King Slime 6 feet under the ground. I wonder if I've got enough time, bear with me just a second, if we were to grab that out, do we have ourselves some chains laying around? Yeah, I figured if we're going to do this, we're going to try and do it well with a little bit of life regen going on. So we'll roll up, place down this campfire, we'll place down this heart lantern as well, and there we are, double life regen. Haha! I mean, if I don't manage to take down King Slime, then I might as well retire and get a freaking paper round or something. Getting some banners here and there, that's actually pretty darn useful. The blue ones especially will assist us in taking down the King Slime's cronies. So as we grind these slimes out, I just want to say, of course, a massive thank you for all of your lovely support throughout this series so far. I really appreciate all of the love in the form of the comments and subscriptions and like ratings lately. Of course, keep those likes rolling in if you want to continue supporting this series. Hit the subscribe button if you're new around here and you don't want to miss out on my future content. And if you do want to go one further with your support, remember, through the month of November 2023, you can actually get double discount, so 10% off any of my Apex Gaming PCs with code Python. And at the time of me recording this episode, my friends, if you were to head on over to Terraria.shop, they've actually just dropped some brand new merch. There's a brand new Eye of Cthulhu figurine, and there's also a Moonlord figurine that you can get. The Eye of Cthulhu one stands at 6 inches tall, and the Moonlord one a whopping 7.5 inches tall. So if you're looking for a bit of a desk companion, or maybe you're just looking to buff up your room with some new nerdy merch, then head on over to Terraria.shop and use code Python for a whopping 15% off your order. They ship from January 2024, and they are in short supply. So if you are after them, then get your skates on, folks. All right, here we go. We're going to buff on up here, and we're going to see what kind of damage we can do against the King Boy here. Yeah. Look at that health bar. Draining away. Very nice. Ah, can you imagine, though? That would have been quite something, eh, my friends? If the Fallen Star hit King Slime right there, that would have been amazing. 2,600 health, and he's back in the water for some strange reason. Once again, I can absolutely just mow these cronies down. It's hilarious how freaking powerful this thing is. Like, seriously. Look at it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yep. This guy is getting a good old-fashioned trancing here. 1,800 health. 1,600. 1,500. I mean, need I say any more? I'm just wrecking shop here, folks. 1,400. And every time I go back and forth, I can just mow down all of the little dudes that are following me. 900. 800. 700. Oh, wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the grass blade. What else do I need to say, eh? What else do I need to say other than maybe we need to... just calm it down here just a little bit. Maybe we need to switch temporarily at the very least. Maybe, no, we just temporarily switch to some other stuffs? Yeah? Let's just see if we can stay alive here, eh? I mean, don't get me wrong. The grass blade was definitely doing damage, but I'm quite bad at dodging, as it turns out. So, yeah. Oh, that actually got pretty close there. I thought I was about to get absolutely ruined by that guy, but nope. We're totally fine. And there we have it, the first boss in the game, King Slime. I mean, like I said, if I was unable to take that guy down, I might as well have just retired from YouTube, because that would have been so embarrassing. So with that done and dusted, what do we think? Could we do this? We've got about half the night to be able to take down the Eye of Cthulhu. I don't know, man. It's possible. I'm just going to friggin' well do it. We've got 4,600 health to take down. Here he comes. Hello, hello, and hello again there, buddy. Yeah. I mean, you got to love the poison effect that the grass blade gives. It's brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. 41, 4,000 health, 3,900. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes I would argue in some situations that the Eye of Cthulhu is actually easier than King Slime. But then again, this is Master Mode, isn't it? It's not entirely impossible to think that this guy might win out, especially in his third freaking crazy mode stage. We don't want to be getting on the wrong side of things, eh, my friends? Right, anytime now. There we go. Now we just need to sort of get on here. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. See, the thing is, if we do manage to do this, then of course, we will be able to dash. We'll have the ability to dash finally, which is great. Yep, there he goes. Crazy mode. Oh, snappers. I love how the little leaves that are being shot out, they also do damage. A small amount of damage, but still some damage. So you don't even have to be, like, accurate with this thing. You just aim it somewhat in the direction that you needed to go, and a lot of the time you'll get some additional bonus damage, which is quite nice. All right. 1,500 health. Yeah. I mean, come on. We should be able to do this. Should be able to. As I mentioned, you get double jump. You get quick boots. You should be able to take down the Eye of Cthulhu, even on Master Mode. You don't need to worry about it. Come on. We got this. I believe we got this. 1,000 health. All right. Now he's starting to get a little bit antsy because he's got less than 1,000 health here. Yeah. Okay, so 5 dashes. And then towards the end of the fight, he will literally just continuously dash. So we've got to be very, very careful. It's 600 health. Still doing little nuggets of damage here, which is lovely to see. Oh, come on. 500 health. 400. Yeah, this guy's getting very, very antsy now. I mean, wouldn't you get antsy if you were close to death? You know, it's your sort of last hurrah, isn't it? Your last attempt at trying to, you know, get the better of whoever it was that was trying to kill you. But, yeah, I got the better of him, so suck on that, Eye of Cthulhu. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really that nervous about that. I was actually more nervous about getting killed by King Slime, because that would have been embarrassment level 9001, wouldn't it? But there we are. At long last, we have the ability to dash. Love to see it. Let's put it on. And here we are. We can dash. Oh, brilliant. Not only that, of course, but we do have access to some Crimtane bars. A whopping 21 of them. The Artery versus the Amazon. See, the only thing is, the Amazon gives poison damage, right? So, in that case, I would consider it superior to the Artery. The Blood Butcherer is something we're going to be needing for the good old Knight's Edge eventually, of course. Wait, I wonder if this got a buff in 1.4.4. I mean, I'd like to hope so. But anyways, here we are. Bloodlust Cluster. That's something else we can make. The Flesh Catcher we don't even need to make because we got ourselves a superior fishing rod to that. 30% fishing power versus only 22 with the Flesh Catcher. I mean, you know, that's quite easy to choose, isn't it? I'd stick with the fiberglass fishing pole. But we can go ahead and make ourselves the Bloodlust Cluster. It's a bad one. See, I don't actually care about most of that. I care more so about speed on tools. And this one, actually, believe it or not, doesn't have any speed modifiers. So, as bad as the modifier is, it's not as bad as it can be. It doesn't have minus speed on it, so I'll take it. So, do we get any... Wait, oh, hey! There is now a debuff with the Blood Butcherer. That's really cool. And did you notice that the little ticks stacked? I hit him the first time and we did 4 damage over time, but the second time it stacked up to 8. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it would appear that there's quite a lot of swords now that are maybe on the same level as the enchanted sword. Like, let's just do that again. So 4, and then we do 8. And then it's dead before we get a chance to do any more. So again, 4 damage per tick. And then 8 damage per tick. Wow. Okay. That's actually really cool. But do you guys want to know what would be even cooler in this episode here? I think you guys have guessed it. If we had ourselves an actual actual base location, an actual house, a little place to call our own. So, I think that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm thinking we make ourselves a bit of a starter house on this bridge here. I'd like to kit out this bridge and make it look a bit more sort of proper as well. But more than anything, I just want to have myself a starter base. Some of you guys were suggesting we do a little bit of a nod back to the old days and recreate an igloo from my very, very, very old Terraria Warrior playthrough from like 2014. That would be a nice idea, actually. I think we could fit that in. Maybe we could put it over here or something. That could be nice, right? 1, 2, 3... Oh, look at that! 12 damage per tick. I wonder how far up the damage stacks. Look at that! 12 damage per tick. That's actually ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, that's so cool. I'm so glad that these component swords for the Knight's Edge all got massive buffs. I love them. They are seriously, seriously worth getting now, my friends. Really. Alright, so what are we thinking? I'm thinking a boreal wood base, and then maybe some snow brick structure walls, and then maybe some ice brick background walls with some windows? I don't know. More than anything, I just want to make something that feels nice and cozy, you know? We're approaching the winter season in real life. The festive period is almost upon us, so why not go all festive and cozy and warm feeling, right? You know what? I might try something a little bit different here. What if I was to mix in some ice bricks in these structure walls? Ah, there we are. A little bit of texture variation. Ah, that's my Minecraft building skills starting to shine through here. I think adding a couple little ice blocks in here might just assist with the illusion that this is a nice little cozy house. Maybe we could put another one down there. Maybe we could have a couple next to each other. Maybe one over here. Yeah. All right. How about that, my friends? A little bit of texture variation. Haha! I love it! I really would like to get good at building in Terraria because I feel like I just make the same sorts of builds over and over again, and as nice as some of them are in terms of how they look, I definitely feel like, you know, there's room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. There is no such thing as perfection. You just strive to do better and better and better. You learn new things. You learn new techniques every time you try something, right? So how about this for a little roof? I think it works quite nicely. Instead of going up just one block at a time, I've done sort of 2 blocks here in between each elevation. I feel like having nice double thick structure walls gives it a lot more structure and a lot more stability. So, yeah, I think this is looking kind of nice. I wonder if we can make this into a double NPC house, though. What do you guys think, eh? Should we accept the challenge? Should we give it a go? I think that'd be a cool idea. First of all, though, I think what we need up here is a little bit of light. There we are. Looking beautiful. For any of you guys unaware, you need to have a minimum of 35 blocks space on the inside of your houses. So if we were to do a quick count, that'd be 3, 6. That would be, what, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Do you know what? TLDR, they're big enough. Okay, good. All right, just adding in the little support background wall thingies. For some reason, some of the lake torches have disappeared, so gonna need to replace them at some point. But for now, I'm just trying to make it look like this thing is properly supported. Interestingly, the projectiles from the grass blade do go through walls. So we could definitely use this sword as a bit of a cheese measure. Like if we are on one side of a wall and there's some annoying mob on the other side, but just go at it with a grass blade. How about some boreal fences to make this bridge look a little bit more complete, eh? I think that works quite nicely, actually. Yeah, frozen zombie. No cold calling. Get it? Cold calling. We're in a snow biome. I'm sorry. Hang on a minute. I've just realised something. Ah, you can have little snow-capped posts on the fences. Yo, that is such a nice little detail. Like, look at that tiny little post right there with the wood fence wall thingy. Yeah, we can do another one over here. Oh, that's such a nice little feature. I know, it's a tiny, insignificant feature, seemingly. But as a builder, it's stuff like that I really, really appreciate. Just tiny, tiny little details. So I've just hit that guy, and it did 20 damage per tick. Oh, man. Do you know what? This sword might actually wind up being something I use. Look at that. It seems to cap out at 20 damage per tick over time. Doesn't seem to go above that. But let's be honest, 20 damage per tick. That is ridiculous, especially when we go up against things like the Brain of Cthulhu later down the line. Hopefully, the little cronies can still, you know, fall victim to the debuff that this applies. So, yeah, this thing is ridiculously powerful. Look at it. 20 damage, 8 damage. Yeah. A surprisingly good weapon now, this thing. The Blood Butcherer. Hey guys, what do you think? We could have a nice cozy featurette here in the form of this furnace being here. We add some stone background walls going right up to the top. And then, I think you guys know where I'm going to go with this. We're going to try and make ourselves a chimney. Yeah, there it is. A chimney. As far as I can remember, this thing is 3 blocks wide, right? So it should go perfectly up top here. Oh, no way! I've now got the full set of snow armor. 3 defense, and it's a material. I'd quite like to see what the set buff is. Cannot be frozen or chilled. Wow, so that's basically the equivalent of having a permanent hand warmer effect. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. But, of course, we're going to go with the additional defense. But it doesn't stop us from putting it in our social slot. Yeah, look at us. Now I feel like we belong in the snow biome here. Ah, this is so cool. Hey, finally getting some NPCs to move in, eh? Absolutely lovely. So, yeah, as you can see in the sort of bottom center there, we've gone for kind of a fireplace dealio. And my intention is to put some flower pots above these little wood platforms here to almost make it look like it's got a mantelpiece or something like that. That's the sort of plan at any rate. All right, who says we need to only have flower pots though? We could put other stuff down. We've got a little pink vase here. That's kind of cool. But here we are, a clay pot. We can add a little bit of color in the form of whatever flowers decide to grow in there. And I'm thinking, just to sort of finish off the cozy feeling, we put a chair on either side facing into the furnace here. Wait, we ourselves can sit down on these things, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. So if Mortimer the merchant were to come in and sit on here, then we'd have like a nice little cozy community going on inside our house here. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Right, let's have the slime in here as well. Why not? Here we go. We can put ourselves some rudimentary storage in our house here. Is this still occupied? Yes, it is. And this one, for some reason, is no longer valid housing. Oh, deep joy. What about this one? So that one is suitable. This one's not because of the chest. Ugh. I wish they'd alter the requirements a little bit, because I'd like to have these chests here. Really, I would, because, you know, all storage is good storage, right? Alright, there we are. Housing is now suitable, which is lovely. I was wanting to put the slime down here. You are kidding me, right? How, in the name of all that is holy, is this no longer valid housing? It is an enormous house. Housing is occupied. Rid that. Housing is suitable. Nerdy slime. Do that. Not valid house. What? I'm so confused. So, what? Once again, the chests are going to be the thing that messes this up, eh? Why? Why? Seriously, though. Oh. Alright, let's do something different. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then we can put a couple of chests up here. Rather like that. We can have an extractinator up here, a sharpening station here. Yeah. Alright, very good. And then we could also put ourselves, I'm thinking, a chest up here as well. Because then, if we want to use this ice machine to craft ourselves some various bits and bobs, I mean, look at this. There's lots of stuff we can make. Wow. Kind of wish I went for some of this stuff now. Okay, never mind. Well, we can make ourselves another frozen chest and put that right up there. So then, all that's left to do is to transfer all of the items we've got in the various chests over here over to this house. Nicely categorize and organize everything, and then we'll just about be good. Alright, so slowly but surely we're starting to populate these chests with the various bits and bobs that we've managed to get so far in our world. But every now and again, I'm having to do a little bit of a round of selling stuff. Now, this thing here, the slime gun, is this the thing whereby if you chuck it into shimmer, it becomes a shimmer gun, and then you can transform how the NPCs look? Is it this that does that? I've no idea. Hey guys, check this out though. There's a snow pylon to be had. Oh, that is awesome. I'm quite surprised I'm actually able to purchase this. I didn't think the merchant liked this biome. But there we are. The only thing is, I didn't really keep that in mind when it came to designing this house. Oh dear. What if I was to put it in this place here? I mean, that kind of works. We'll just have to find a different place for the sharpening station. Although, to be honest, this thing belongs in an arena, not a house, I would argue. So, for now, I think it will go in here. But anyways, back to more organizing. Oh, deep joy, look at all this stuff. That's the only downside of, you know, leaving it until now to build yourself a house. Oh, everything's going to take ages. Mining shirt, mining helmet. Maybe we can get lucky and try and get the mining pants somewhere? Or is it just these two combined that will give you the effect? No, it is actually the full set. Okay, so we do need mining pants. Aha. I think we'll be able to do that. We've just got to persevere and be very, very patient because it's another one of those goals that requires good RNG, yay. I think the last time I had a full set of mining armor was on my 1.4.3/1.4.4 Let's Play, so it's been a while, certainly. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, the final little load of transporting items to our new house here. Needless to say, this is only going to house 3 NPCs. We're going to be needing a lot more. So yeah, like I said earlier, it'll be nice to remake the igloo that we made in the previous Warrior playthrough. And then maybe some other bases as well. There's plenty of space here. Maybe a little mini ice fortress, something like that. I don't think we need to worry too much about being strapped for space or anything like that. Alright, so we got heart reach potion. I'd consider that a valuable for now up until I get a potions chest. That could be furniture. That's a valuable. And then the kites have pretty much just been selling. There we are. Right, let's make sure all of our money is stacked away. How much money do we have? Almost 50 gold coins. That's not too bad. All right, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let me know what you guys think of this little starter house in the comments area below. Maybe you've got a suggestion or two, maybe some feedback, head down to the comments area. I'd be very, very interested in knowing your guys' responses to this little build. But for now, of course, we are going to wrap it up for today's episode. We've had a very action-packed and then a very chill episode all in one. So I really do hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Drop a like if you have. Hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on my future content. But for now, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for all of your love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!